Alright. Gosh, I just realized someone might have all the pictures. Scarlet Spider and Scarlet Spider, how's it going, man? How's it going? Thank you very much for showing up. So, we're playing this deck, which is a little weird. You're gonna notice there's a lot of 2-drops in this deck. But that doesn't make it an aggro deck, because those 2-drops include Needlethorn Drake, Zimone, which gives us more. This gives us more cards and mana. This gives us more mana. This gives us all our lands from our deck. This gives us Death Touch. This fights Fiends. This gives us life. So basically what we're doing is we actually are the Dirtle slow deck. The thing is, like every single one of our cards is a 2-drop. Oh, Dragon's Guard Elite. So our win conditions, our Dragon's Guard Elite is 1. Wormhole Serpent with Leyline Invocation and our Elemental Summoning is another win condition. And then we just, as you saw, kind of tempo them out. We have an Eliminate, we have a Negates and Test of Talents, a Decisive Denial. Pestilent Cauldron was okay, it did its job. Stuff like that. Stuff like that. I apologize if I'm playing a little fast Scarlet Spider, but that's the nature of my playing, and it's probably what's causing me to suffer sometimes. Then again, on the other side, I have yet to get a draft that went under 5 wins. I have yet to draft enough times for that statistic to be significant, but my worst draft so far went 5-3, which is pretty awesome. I did a lot of things bad with that 5-3 draft, so. Alright. Only islands. I go first, and I have only islands. I think I actually throw back the island and hope for a swamp to come back. It's not a good spot to be. It's not a good spot to be. I cannot deny that. Did he mulligan as well? Thank God. Thank God. We're not behind. May have been worthwhile to keep that land, but... Whew. Nice little looking cat, by the way. I don't have that. If he has like a lava dart into or a grape shot into the Prismari, I'm happy for him. Pop quiz, good card, good card. Oof. These bad land hands are really devastating to me. Really devastating. Start from scratch. You know what? Yeah. They're meant to be foddered. Beautiful. If he wants to spend his whole turn starting from scratch that, I'm okay decisive denialing it. There we are. There we are. Alright. Brock's Trickster. I could hold up an environment with Environmental Sciences. I could hold up an Eliminate. Which one is more worth eliminating? Alternatively, yeah, I like that. Environmental Sciences, hold up, eliminate. Or do I just kill the Soothsayer Adept? I think I killed the Soothsayer before it gets him too much card advantage. I could get any color. I'm going to actually go blue. We're going to let him untap first. Alright, you into Marvel? I mean, I'm not a big comic book nerd. I have a friend, the Beefin, who is into that. So, but, I mean, obviously the Marvel movies are pretty awesome and such. So, that's something I'm into. I'm into that, at least. Yeah, I think I need to save the Eliminate for the Fractals now that I think about it. Alright. So, yeah. I'm actually not going to play this right now. Well, that's why I need to Eliminate. Patience is a virtue. It would bring back nothing significant. Just the Needlethorn Drake. It'd bring back 2 Needlethorn Drakes. Or it would give me card draw. I think the answer is pretty easy. So now we're holding up a negate. And we could even discard the Unwill ingredient to get a Pest, which just might be a better body. So... I'm happy with this block. Not the best block, but it's a block I'm happy with. And this is where he plays the Leyline Invocation. Feels, aha, I fooled you, and then the negate comes in. Do I want to discard the Unwill ingredient, get another Pest? Nah. We're gonna start, actually, by exiling his graveyard, I think. Alright, we want to take out the Elemental, the Cody, the Pledge Mage, and the Frost Trickster. Take out any of his cards that can win him the game. Alright. I need a coach for Magic. I can help you to some ability, but like at the same time, Magic is a very complicated game. I'm not surprised you need a coach. So back to your Marvel question, because you probably want to get some story into that. I was super into Infinity War, and like, so all the Marvel movies are great. All the Marvel movies, I am super 100% down and into. Thing is, I think you want more than just the Marvel movies. I think you're looking for, hey, can I get someone who, like, also reads the comics? Someone who's, like, into it. If he's smart, he'd probably discard that island to a Soothsayer Adept. I think he has enough lands. Alright. Never mind. I'm going to start by just knocking out his graveyard. Perfect. Do I hold up? No, he has way too many lands. We're going to actually play the Dragon's Guard. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No. We keep the Whirlwind Denial active. Took me a little while to figure that one out. Whew. He draws and discards. Yep. And so if he gets a Leyline Invocation here, Whirlwind Denial still counters it, which is great. Whew. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He can still Leyline Invocation. Awesome. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That is the 8th land. So we're going to play just Dragon's Guard, and we're going to just hold the forest. No, we can start exiling our graveyard for the Pestilent Cauldron. So, it seems really good. It's a very good card. It's just like, it's not like an insanely broken card. That's all I gotta say about it. It's a really good card, just not an insanely broken card. It is a uncommon, so it has to be pretty strong. I am okay with that. If he wants to start attacking, I'm happy with him start attacking. Hopefully I can still denial any big threats he plays. It's been in almost every deck I've seen you play. I draft it highly. Yep, and he was... Unfortunately, he has 4 mana, so I cannot counter this Archmage Emeritus, which is very bad. Because here's the thing. It counters it unless the controller pays 4. He has 4. Do I go for a card draw win condition, or do I just counter this and try to kill his Archmage? I think I have to go for the second. Let's try to kill his Archmage. And then this counters both card draw effects. And he's tapped out. I will state that was a dangerous maneuver. But we have fight effects. We have... He's tapped out. Intro to Annihilation is a effect that works. I mean, he's going to tap out my Dragon's Guard Elite with his Kelpie Guide. That's just kind of expected. I'm okay with that. Yep. Saw that coming. But that gets him 1 card instead of 3. So if he decides to turn the corner and start attacking, I will block with my pests and use the Pestlet Cauldron to start milling him. So we still have that one condition. Oof. This is where the pests start coming in handy, to block and start milling. This becomes an 8/8. If he wants to double block. Yep. Realize it still does its job. I think I block with the Unwilling Ingredient first. Yep. Let him mill through his deck. We could block with the Unwilling Ingredient, then we tap Pestilent Cauldron to draw a card. He has 4 cards in his graveyard for us to exile. We might mill him in response to... We might exile his graveyard in response to him playing a good card, because we still have a Test of Talents in our deck. So... But, like, these aren't good cards. These aren't cards I'm worried about. On the contrary, I think milling him is still a solution. Alright. Whew. These are all okay plays. Not the plays I'd hope for, but they're all plays I can accept. Let's take out... This counts cards in exile. I did not know that. I was hoping I was getting rid of his spells for good. Alright. Well, we have our card draw engine. Still tapping it down, even though if he's smart, he'll realize I can't attack with that anymore. So that strange moment where we mill our opponent, we're there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We have 9 mana. I think that's as much as we're going to need. Is there a stat that you force your opponent to draw so many cards so that they're forced to discard? So drawing too many cards that they have to discard, not really significant enough to be really considered. Drawing so much that they mill themselves, because once they draw their last card and are forced to draw again, they lose the game. That is a strat. But drawing so much they discard? I don't think so. That Master Symmetrist has got to go. Start with this. Look for my Test of Talents. That's not my Test of Talents. Alright. Can't stop that. But that Master Symmetrist is his win condition right now. Exile's graveyard. 11 cards left. I have a hard and drawing only lands really doesn't help this. Most of his creatures have trample thanks to the Master Symmetrist. I'm going to go to combat first to force him to... He didn't tap it. I'm not going to attack then. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I'm not blocking with Zimone anyways. So this will draw me 2 cards. Alright. We're discarding for Pests, and we're pop quizzing. Yep, that was kind of expected. So then we just Pest Summoning. So we're going to pop quiz, discard a card for Pest, Pest Summoning, and then we're planning to use all of that life gain to mill him. That's the plan. Is it going to pan out? No. It's not going to pan out. I'm sorry. If it's just those 2, I'm good. Okay, Master Symmetrist, great. He has a buff spell, doesn't he? But this keeps me alive. If he doesn't have a buff spell, this keeps me alive and gets me to a win condition. Berries and books. Unfortunate. I don't see how we win from here. He just managed to drag it on, and Master Symmetrist was just his win condition that I did not have an answer for. Start with Pop Quiz. And we don't need the Elemental Summoning. We need... That works. That works. Alright. Put a stop just before combat. Hopefully it just gives me a stop. Oof. Pest Summoning to keep ourselves alive. And we're going to wait till he declares combat, and then we're going to Quandrix Command to return his Rock Symmetrist to his hand, so he can't do what he needs to do. And then we're going to decide what we need to do from there. Yep. No attacks. Nine cards left in deck. We're getting close. We can mill 4 of them. So we're actually nearly at the point where we can mill them. But we aren't there, which is the issue. Alright. So this is upkeep. I'm okay with him having this. I have to wait till he declares combat. That's when I bounce the Master Symmetrist. We've exiled 17 cards from his deck. Alright, here's where he goes to combat. So, return target creature to his hand, and put 2/1/1 counters. So, return target creature to its hand, put 2/1/1 counters. We're gonna put on one of the pests. Kill the 6/6 if we'd like. Alright. Does he have a charge through? Do we need to play around a charge through? Alright. He's, yeah, ready to tap the 3/3. Alright, here's the question. Is Mill still a win condition for us? Yes or no? I think no. In which case, we want to discard our forest to make another pest. Not dead yet. And every moment we're not dead is a moment where technically we can still be alive. We can still live through this. Wait, he attacked with his Kelpie Guide. Pretty sure Dragon's Guard is one spell away from just winning the game. Or he has to block with his Soothsayer Adept. Yeah, if I had a snow day, I'm pretty sure I just threaten lethal. Yeah, if he taps his Soothsayer, we are in a very good position, actually. Target player shuffles their graveyard into the library. Thank God I got rid of their graveyard. Thank God I got rid of as much of their graveyard as I could. Alright, he has a second Master Symmetrist. Of course. Of course he does. I'm going to actually tap the Pestilent Conjure to get ourselves a card draw. Alright. We don't need the Environmental Sciences. The forest, the land, or this land. Great. Beautiful. I think we're dead. I think we're dead. I don't see how we get out of here, except, like, if we drew a Wormhole Serpent there. The only way I saw was us drawing a Wormhole Serpent there. It's one full board, and it's one board that is actually... It's far more one-sided than it might look at first. Well, we still have one more life before we get kicked out of this run. But yeah, we are a Dirtle deck facing just a better Dirtle deck. That's all he does? I'm surprised. Yep, everything gets big. Yeah, I'm gonna grab this still. I want that Wormhole Serpent up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm gonna play this island with the intent of doubling the counters on the Dragon's Guard Elite at the end of the turn. Alright, that's fine. We have the 11-11. And we do have a means with Pestilent Cauldron. If he attacks, we could block with a lot of our 1/1s and actually get some stoppage. So unfortunately, we know exactly where Wormhole Serpent is, and it's not as high up as we need it to be. But Wormhole Serpent acts as a win condition for us. We might actually be able to get it before the game ends. Not easy. Not easy. Your side looks terrifying just looking at values, but his side has Trample. His side has trample, and look at our health totals. And then you notice that I could end up milling myself if this continues for too long. Just that. Alright. See what else he does. Or if he does nothing. Then I'm just going to buff Dragon's Guard Elite. Turn it into a massive monster. I have a win condition. I can't bury in books with this much mana. Great. Oof. Still Scurrid Colony and have Barrier Books ready next time. Wormhole Serpent. Alright. Quandrix Apprentice is now a bad card. We no longer... Actually, hold up. Quandrix Apprentice means when we bury in books, we put the Wormhole Serpent on top. We can bury in books his Kelpie Guide to get ourselves a chance towards lethal. This is such a weird hand, such a weird play, but I think we have a way to victory. Let's see how he taps. I'm assuming he's tapping to the 11-11. Yep. Going to leave this on the ground. How much mana do I have? 1, 2... I can actually check using this. So I have 12 mana. I need 4, 4, that's 8, 13. I actually need this land. So I'm going to turn this guy unblockable. I'm going to turn this guy unblockable. That's 15 damage. Ugh. Do I do it? Do I bury in books the Kelpie Guide? Yeah. This is great. This is actually an amazing position. We decline to pick up the land if there is a land in here still. Alright. We want top card this. Perfect. My turn. Hey, Mindful Line. Thanks for dropping by. This is being made unblockable. Is this being made unblockable? I think so. Because I need to make sure he's low enough on health. He has his own burying books. Alright. Fair enough. Are you winning, son? Not yet, but not yet, Dad. Not yet. Honestly, I am in a losing position, but I can get out of it. I can get out of it. And that's the important part. Very close. This guy knows how to play. He had very good deck. I've been exiling his entire deck, but doesn't matter. I'm out of mana. Oof. I think I'm consistently missing your L2 runs, but at least I could see some of the drafts. Yep, that was expected. He's Kelpie guiding. I think that's slowly moving him out of position to win. I can start... Let's see, he has 6 cards. Tendrils gives me 2 life. I don't have enough life. If he kills my pests... I don't have 1... I need 1 mana. I need 1 mana open. That's it. That's it, just 1 mana. 1 mana open and Tendrils plus the pests will be enough to mill him. But he can't attack this turn. Alright. Attacks with a 6/6. That's actually a correct play on his part. That's actually the correct play on his part. There he is. This was the correct play in all ways. Well done, sir. And seeing it. Alright. So we need to kill both of these. Alright. And then I just need to make sure I don't die. Actually, hold up. Actually, hold up. Hold up. Figuring out other plays. 1, 2, 3, 4. And because we have 1 mana tap. If we had 1 mana untapped, we could have won off of this play. If we had 1 mana untapped, we could have won off of him making this. This would have been a mistake. But it's not a mistake, and I am sad. Four. Alright. I can't block that one anyways. I'm blocking that one with a pest. That's becoming unblockable. I will have enough for Battle of Wits or as counter, and for Pestilent Cauldron solution. So this is 7. Unless he has another Rock Symmetrist or something. We just won. We just won. Oh my god, is it close. Oh my god, is it close. Whew. We have 1 card in our deck. This is our last card draw. The Dream? We will see. If he keeps cycling with Soothsayer Adept, will Pestilent Cauldron mill him using this last card? The last card's a counterspell. Last 2 cards are Fight and Counterspell. Alright, Kelpie Guy doesn't save him. Yep. There's no instant speed card that can save him. We actually won. With the last draw of our deck, we won. I don't think there's a single card that can save him. This is 7 damage. He can't tap. He can't tap us down. No. And just for safety's sake... Oh my god, we pulled it off! Oh man. Last card in our deck. I need a breather. Couldn't you first declare attackers before using the ability? I want to use the ability then to... I just didn't want to mess up, okay? I didn't want to have full control. I didn't want to mess up. Yes, I could have declared the attackers, then use the ability. I might have wanted to play Tendrils of Agony. That's why I was considering. Which would have been Sorcery Speed. Whatever the case... Well, it's a Dirtle deck. It sure dirtled. It sure dirtled.